Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Dominique, and if this is your first time, welcome. So today we're going to talk about playing mass. So for those of you who do not know what that means, is basically when you see people going to Trinidad or Brooklyn for Labor Day weekend or St. Lucia, the list goes on. If you see all the feathers, all the bedazzles, all the glitter, girls winding their waist, and I actually have one of my feathers now right here. So I'm gonna try to attempt to wear this. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm really not. So yeah, this is pretty much a good idea how this goes. So playing mass is honestly, I feel like something every female should do because you feel like a real queen, like a real princess. You're getting all unlimited drinks, you're getting all the attention, you're looking your A1, you're like finest best, and like it's just lit. And then you have the beautiful costumes that people spent all their money, all their blood, sweat, and tears on. And it's just so worth it. And at least do it like one time just to get a good feel of it. But I guarantee you, the day that you do that, you're gonna want to do it over and over again. My first time when I played mass was Labor Day weekend, which was last year, and I did it with my friends. And the process was really easy because my friends pretty much had experience with this band, which is Dingley Mass. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta join because like I love you guys, which you all have met, Shayna and Bianca. And we all said we were gonna play mass in 2019. So I was like, oh yeah, for sure, I'm playing mass. So the process was a little bit iffy because I gave my money to someone who I trusted, and also that person was going to be playing mass as well. Unfortunately, they said that they weren't going to do it, and my money wasn't really sent to the designer. So my money was, so I gave the person $300 and they only had 200. So they gave me my 200 back, but they were like, you got to find a way to get $100 back. So luckily I had $100 on me, and I went to the designers and I said, hey, I want to join your band. I have $300 on me right now. What do I need to do? It was a big mix up because they said that they didn't have enough costumes, but then someone said, no, we do have enough costumes. It was a big mess, but overall, I gave them the money and we tried on the fits. They worked out really nicely on me, and I went into the parade the next day and it was fine. Now, everybody's process on playing mass should not be that complicated. It should be very, very easy to play mass. So I have a list of steps that should be given to you when you are playing mass for those who would like to do it once or twice, in their life. You should do it, like honestly, like all times. But if you can afford it, yes, do it. But I have some steps for you, at least 5 steps for you that you should do in the process of playing mass, okay? So the first step is you should look at the bands that are playing at this location. So if you are planning to go to Carnival in Jamaica and Trinidad, St. Lucia, and so forth, then you should look at the list of bands that they have given for that carnival. So this year, since it's 2020, or 2020, might as well say it's a dub. But 2021, they are going to have, carnivals, but now it's going to be for locals. So I guess we might have to just stick with either the state that we're in, or we're going to just stick to like basically domestic carnivals. Like, so they do one in Miami, they do one in Hollywood, all in like I believe, like, I know New Orleans, Hollywood, I want to say Vegas, North Carolina, I want to say Atlanta as well. So like I think that's what 2021 is going to be, because from as far as what I was told, Trinidad is not having foreigners or international people come in. Sucks. So yeah. So, for instance, if you were to plan on playing Mass in Miami or in Atlanta, you should look at the list of bands that they have that time. And when you do find that band, look at the reviews on YouTube. Go on YouTube, go on Instagram, look at the costumes, how they are made. And like, you want to look at the reviews because it's official. There's a lot of times that females will go to a band, go to the designer, and they would pay all this money and they don't get the costume. Or something happened to the designer and then their costume is nowhere to be found. Like, there was always something going on. And the sucky part about it is that you don't get your money back. So you do not want to be paying $1,000 to somebody with all your hard-earned money and you don't get your costume. So you definitely want to make sure, number 2, is to look at the reviews on YouTube as well as Instagram. Number 4, you want to look at the bands when they launch it. Like, so when they launch their costume, you want to look at that. So that way, like, you know for sure that they're official and you know, like, what costumes are out there for, like, that year. Because every band is going to be making costumes throughout the year for, you know, like, for instance, like, Dingle Mask, they do one for New York as well as Miami. So you want to, like, look at their costumes when they launch them out. So that's another tip to consider. And number 5, bigger bands do frontline. Each section has a day to go pick up the costume. So that's really important to look into, which is like each section. Yes, the front line is honestly like the big costumes, the big feathers and so forth. Then there's midline and then there's backline. And each section has their own price, and even like how they design it can be different as well. So if you want to do front line, by all means do it. If you want to do midline, by all means do it. And if you want to do backline, is, you know, do that. My first year when I did Dingle and Mouse, I did backline. And honestly, like, I don't think it really matters, you know? Like, it doesn't matter what section you want to do. If you can afford whatever section you want to do it. So yeah. And then when they do launch their costumes, they will tell you as well, like, when you want to start, like, buying it, they'll let you know, like, when to pick your costume up and, like, the location and so forth. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That's really much the 5 steps to successfully buy your costume when you play Mass. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to show you guys my experience in 2019, my Labor Day weekend and so forth. It was so much fun. And I don't even know what's going to happen this year, but honestly, I'm going to leave it up to God, okay? But I'm going to be in Brooklyn. I mean, I may not be having like a whole costume, but I will be in Brooklyn, okay? With my mask on, okay? So yeah, so next time in the future when there is mass and carnivals going on and it's safe to do it, please look at these steps. Please follow them. I don't want any of you guys to lose your money. I want you guys to go out there and enjoy yourself and really have a good ass time, look bomb, look A1 and so forth. So if you haven't done so, subscribe, give this a thumbs up, and I love you guys. Bye. Punching in pineapple. And neither can I. I'm assuming we look adorable. Because we usually do. twinning right now.
Yes, sir.
We twinning right now. Yeah.
In a bad piece of bubbling, keep up.